dashing in.
Following the response from the Attorney General Chiwanuka on the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026, I have put up a set of questions to connect the understanding between the movers and the critics of the new legislation, which is currently under scrutiny by Parliament.
Widely.
Article 1 of the 1995 Constitution of Uganda establishes the sovereignty of the people, declaring that all power and authority belong to the citizens, not the state. It mandates that the governance is derived from the people's will and consent, exercised through regular, free and fair elections or referenda.
And the sovereignty of the people of Uganda is to ensure that nothing threatens the nation's ability to self-govern without undue external influence.
And hence, the justification for the Protection of Sovereignty Bill 2026.
There has been increase in the interference in our development and implementation of our government policies.
Who is behind the said interference and how?
Everyone will look to influence government policy, and every Ugandan has a right to participate in any process to influence government policy. But if you're influencing government policy in the interest of a foreign player, that is what this law is dealing with.
Attorney General Chiwanuka cites a challenge in ensuring that civil society, especially those funded by foreigners, operate transparently and in accordance with the laws, national policies, programs and interests of Uganda. Could this mean that the supervisory authorities have all along been sleeping on the job?
I think what we are saying here is that all the CSOs can do whatever they want to do. But what they must be doing is supporting a policy that exists in the country. And therefore, it is incumbent upon us to consistently and openly, for example, take out the National Development Plan. That sets out the policy of government, sets out the plan of government, talks about all the things that government wants to do.
The bill places the scope of the criminalized activities under Clause 2, including those that are intended to promote the interests of a foreigner against the interests of Ugandans, influencing the development of the policy of the government, influencing the public to oppose the policy of the government, funding of political parties or organizations, or any person contesting for an election.
This government, in my view, should be excited to receive criticism from political leaders, from civil society organizations, from members of the general public, because they are all stakeholders. When we say healthcare is grappling, when we say there is corruption, that should not be a bad thing that warrants a whole bill to try and strive for that dissent. Government should listen to those concerns of Ugandan people so that it can improve, so that the taxpayer money that is given to government is put to good use.
However, the overriding concerns relate to how the bill could look good on paper but fall flat in reality. Despite the requirement that the victims register with the department responsible for peace and security at the Ministry of Internal Affairs, the critics fear that this could lock out some players.
And I think this is a very good thing, because for me, if I'm an agent of a foreigner and I come and register and I say I'm an agent of a foreigner, then I commit no offense. I can continue with my business as an agent of a foreigner. But at least then we know.
Under this bill, by following those instructions, the party official here in Uganda is guilty of engaging in political activities for a foreigner. If the minister dislikes an opposition party, he simply refuses the written approval for their diaspora funding. The party is financially suffocated by state fiat.
What if the minister abuses his power? So what better way, if not the minister? I think that we should leave to the committee. If you think the minister is overweight with this responsibility, which is going to be frequent, then what better way can it be addressed?
As the consultations continue, the attention has been channeled to who could reap from the last dance. Daniel Mugoya, UBC News.